picking up a mower that's pretty close to home, so it should be a nice easy pickup. He said it doesn't run. It doesn't look like that great of a mower. I think the transmission's probably worth a couple $100 at least though, so it's worth my time, I think. And who knows, maybe it's nothing major and I can get it running easily and sell the engine as well, so we'll see. I prefer that because that means I can test the transmission and know myself that it runs and that the transmission works well. So the mower is a Scott's by John Deere, and I think it's like about 42-inch cut, probably about 16 horse Kohler, and a hydrostatic transmission. Boy, is it hot today. Looks like we made it here. I see the mower up over there in front of the shop. So I'll probably, oh, this should be a nice easy pickup. Swing out to the right here and back in there if I can. Oh yeah. There it is, that'll be nice and easy. So that was an easy pickup. You see the motors back there. They helped me load it up. That wasn't that bad. It was on concrete. It was pretty easy to do. They tried to air up the tires. Tires didn't really hold air very well, but it was easy. A little tight there. We had to unhitch the trailer to back in there because I couldn't really back in. There wasn't enough room to back in with it attached really, but he helped me do it. One of the guys there did. Easy peasy. Let's see if I can get it home and unload it. They said that they rebuilt the transmission on that, so that concerns me a little bit. I'll have to think about that. I don't know if I want to sell a transmission that's used and has been rebuilt. I don't know, I'll think about it. I'll see what it looks like, I guess. But they used it for a while after that, and he said that it was just idling one day and then it just stopped suddenly while it was idling and the engine locked up. To me that sounds like a thrown rod, which wouldn't be good, so probably not much chance I'm getting that engine running again. But maybe I can use it for parts for one of the other Kohlers I've got. So we'll see. It may just be scrap metal, but it was a quick, easy one to go pick up. Anyway, let's get home and get it unloaded. So let's see what it is we got here. Scott 16 horsepower, 42-inch automatic. That's actually a plastic hood. I didn't realize that. So I did have somebody recently wanting a Scott's hood. Might be able to see if I can find them. Look at that oil everywhere. Sometimes if it throws a rod, it breaks a hole in the block and you can see it. The deck looks really pretty nice. If that matches up to a John Deere, if that deck is the same as the John Deere deck, that might be worth something. We'll see. Might look into it a little bit more. That deck looks solid. The engine actually doesn't look too bad. If it doesn't turn over, it doesn't turn over. Nothing special, but easy to get, so we'll see. May not be worth much of anything. Anyway, we got other stuff to do. Okay, well, it's probably about 5:15 on a Tuesday after work, and I've got a couple of lawnmower pickups scheduled for today. Turn down the AC so you can hear me a little better. One of them's about 15 minutes from where I work. I just stopped for gas. I'm probably already halfway there. And the other one is like probably 35-40 minutes away the other direction. So we'll see if we can get both of those knocked out today, and I'll show you what I got when I get it. It's a beautiful day here in Oklahoma. It's kind of flat over here a little bit. Oh, you can see the skyscrapers up in Oklahoma City up there. So anyway, let's go pick them up and see what we got. This first one didn't sound like a really good one at first, but the more I talk to them, the better it sounds. So we'll see what we get. Nice looking little neighborhood here. So let's see. Go left here. It's always nice when I can see the mower sitting out. That kind of clues me in a little bit. All right, pickup number one is done. The mower's not that bad. It's not as nice as I thought it might be, but got that. And also he had some old push mowers, so I went ahead and took them. I don't plan on doing anything with them except for turning around and trying to sell them to someone else. And a weed eater. You can see it back there. He had it in a shop building that was a little bit ways from the driveway, but we were able to roll it up there pretty easily. He helped me and worked out great. The push mowers were in some more dilapidated sheds out back, and there was a nice rat underneath one of them, so that was fun. So I need to let the other guy know that I'm on a way to go see him pick up that mower. Let him know about when I'll get there. There's a Craftsman, I think LT 1000 with a 17 horse Kohler that I got with a 42-inch cut. And he said that it kind of sounds like it runs weak or like lean, but it kind of happens suddenly, so I don't really know. We'll see. Let's go get the next one. So here it is. I had to turn around there. I went just past it. It's pretty rough. Oh, looks like we're in a country trailer park. Not exactly my favorite place to be. That's okay. This one's a little further out than I realized, because I don't really like to ask people for their addresses till I'm closer to picking up. He kind of told me what town it was in, and this was kind of pretty far out in that town. And definitely not quite as nice as the paved road neighborhood I was just in. Oh, it says I'm there. It says I need to go right. I think this is it. This is when you take a stop and call the guy. Looks like he's calling me. Hello, am I in your driveway? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I see you back there. Okay. You know, this is all a part of it, trying to find this stuff. Oh, this place looks nice too. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. Well, we'll get this thing figured out and see if we can get it loaded up and get on home. Pickups went pretty smoothly, so I'm both back there now, heading on our way home. I did stop in that back mower, the second one I loaded, slid down between the rails more, which is fine. The front end kind of got up on the far side. Make sure the straps are tight, did something about that seat so I know it won't come off. And let's get on home. It's a beautiful evening. It's after 7 o'clock now. And I'm starting to think even more fondly of eating dinner. Let's get home and I'll show you what we got in a little more detail. We'll talk about prices, you know, what I spent to do this, to pick these up, time and stuff, and you know, it might help you out, it might help me out also at the same time. So yeah, see you at home. Wasn't expecting this to happen. I'm almost home too. I feel lost this thing. I'll bump that a little bit. Put the hood back in there. This is the first time I've had a hood really do this on me. I may just need to take this off and throw it up in the truck bed. She'll ride up there just fine. All right, I just spent an hour answering questions on Marketplace, which is much needed. I'm probably scaring people off with high prices. We need to get this stuff unloaded. So I wanted to take this opportunity before I wait too much longer to kind of give you an idea of the value of these mowers. So I looked a little bit into these mowers, this one in particular, and this gas tank on here, these under the seat gas tanks, if they're in good condition, these things are worth $150 to $200. The hood on there, which I broke on the way home, unless it was already broken, those are actually worth a lot for a Craftsman hood. They're worth probably $150 to $200. And it might still be worth close to that much, even though I broke parts of it. He said that he tried to cut this tire off, the guy I got it from. He said it needs a top end rebuild that smokes. And I know I'm probably not the guy to do that. I don't want to get inside an engine. I need to sell more mowers and stuff. There's enough that work good. Why would I spend time trying to rebuild one like that? But what I probably will do is probably try to fire it up and see if it runs. And the transmission on here, that's probably worth 150 bucks, 200 bucks. The deck's probably worth 100 bucks. So, you know, if you go 100 for the hood. So in gas tank, transmission, hood, that's probably $300 there. The deck, if you want to round them all, probably around another $100, $400. And then I can scrap it or sell the engine for parts and maybe get 100 bucks out of that. Probably around $500. That's my goal for every mower, is to get like $500 out of it. That's kind of my target. I think that one will work out okay. This one here, I really don't know what to think of this yet, because he was saying it didn't run, but from what he described, it may be okay. It may just be a carb problem. But that engine there, if it does run, it could be worth $400 or so, $350, $400. The deck, again, we're probably talking 100. Transmission, I think it's actually the same transmission, both of these, probably 150. So, what have we got there? 350, let's say 300, 100, 100. So I'm already at 500, 550. This motor is probably going to be worth more than that one over there. So that engine running is like the one I just sold today on eBay for $400, but that one doesn't run good from what he said. So I don't know, if that engine's not any good, this mower may turn out to not really be worth a whole lot. And the decks can vary, and I have a ton of them and I haven't really sold a lot, so I say $100, but if I can't sell it, then, you know, is it worth that? I don't know. Push mower, I have no clue what's wrong with it, nor do I really care. Same with push mower and one more push mower. I don't really care what's wrong with them. I'm not gonna mess with them. That's at least not my plan. Weed eater, probably not my plan. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna lot them all together or wait till I have some more and try to sell them for, I don't know, I may ask 100 bucks for all three plus the weed eater. Altogether, what do we come to? About $500 in that mower, probably $500 to $600 in this mower, plus the push mower and weed eater stuff. So we are looking at probably $1,000 to $1,200 in profit on this stuff. If you count my gas money and stuff, maybe $1,100, I don't know, something like that. And maybe some of these parts aren't really that good. And that's just part of it. Some works out well, some doesn't. I've definitely had better mowers I've gotten for free, and I've definitely had worse mowers I've gotten for free. These are pretty standard, I'd say. So I spend a couple hours getting $1,000 worth of stuff, but I have to put time into it to part them out and then handle people. I have to try them out, see if they run. In a week, I could probably part out and sell and list both of these mowers. If I was doing it full time, I could probably do more than that. In reality, I'm not gonna come anywhere close to getting both of these done in 1 week. That's just the way it is. And that's why I have a ton of mowers back there. And I like having an inventory, because if I do this full time sometime, it'd be nice to have some parts built up. Anyway, that might give you a quick idea of what these mowers are worth and kind of what I look for on them. Hoods, engines, transmissions, gas tanks, and decks. Those are the big 5. And certain ones, the gas tanks aren't worth much of anything, and certain ones, the hoods aren't worth much of anything. Wheels and tires are usually bad on these mowers. Yes, I could sell some of them, and that could be an extra $50 to $100. Seats, they're almost always bad by the time I get them. Other miscellaneous parts you could get more for, but it's just not worth the time. And from what I found, I'll probably end up scrapping out what's left, and I don't know, maybe $50 in scrap. So anyway, let's get to it and finish unloading these. Alright, so I got the mowers unloaded. Got those ones listed on Marketplace already at $100, and I got a bunch of questions answered. So it was a good evening. I'm gonna stop before it It's too late. It's not that late. I've only been out here a couple hours, probably 2.5 hours. So anyway, that's that for now.